Hello and welcome back to the Simple Video Marketing Formula. I'm Paula Moore, the Online Posture Doctor, and this is video 3 of a 4-part series. Before we dive into the meat of the workshop today, I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself because we're spending a lot of time together. So I'm 49 years old, clinging to that, and I'm the middle of 3 girls. And home for me now, after 17 years in England, is Collingwood, Ontario.
Collingwood is a town of 20,000 people located on the southern shores of Georgian Bay and the foothills of the Blue Mountains. So Georgian Bay, as you can see here, is the northeast arm of one of the Great Lakes, Lake Huron, in Ontario, Canada. Georgian Bay is characterized by really rugged, beautiful bedrock to the north, and to contrast, really sandy southern beaches. This is Wasaga Beach. It's the world's longest freshwater beach at 9 miles long. And Collingwood itself is a major recreation town. It's noted for skiing and kayaking and hiking along the Bruce Trail, which you see here lit up for night skiing. It runs an impressive 560 miles long.
I've dreamed of moving to Collingwood my whole life and having the kind of lifestyle that gives me daily access to this beautiful land. The Simple Video Marketing Formula was my ticket here. As many of you know, I began making videos years ago, quite by accident really. I was a chiropractor practicing in the UK, just minutes from the beautiful English seaside. On paper, it all sounded marvelous and rewarding. And it was rewarding, I just wasn't fulfilled, something was missing. I longed to fill my days with more creativity and a lot more time outdoors. Being outdoors for me means returning to a life I had in my childhood, where nature met entrepreneurship. I had my first business at the age of 9, selling used golf balls I'd retrieved from that river that ran for miles between 2 private golf and country clubs. And I ran that business successfully for years. Even then, it was never about the money. Money was simply the prize for telling me I was doing something really well. And today, money means I'm winning the game, and the game is business, whatever business I'm in. As an entrepreneur, I'm continually looking to reinvent myself. And the Simple Video Marketing Formula gives me the means to take my simple videos and posture and create powerfully branded marketing campaigns. Those campaigns have had me become an authority in my field with millions of online views and tens of thousands of subscribers. And being an authority allows me the freedom to choose my simple, peaceful life here in Collingwood. And that's the reason I'm leading this workshop series for you. So let's not delay any further. I know you're keen to learn the third and final element of the Simple Video Marketing Formula. In video 1, you learned how to perform in order to improve your online likability factor. Recall that performance is the first element of VMF, and we did an effective little exercise on pinpointing the areas of business that your competitors are screwing up. Then we flipped those to see which ones you were particularly drawn to, and that becomes a major part of your online personality, what I like to call your wow factor. You have to feel and project a sincere love for what you do. If you learn to demonstrate your wow factor and practice speaking from that place on camera, your videos will get views, and those viewers will become raving fans. And why do you want views and fans? I know I keep saying this because it's essential that you get it. When you get views, you build a highly targeted list of fans. And when you build that list, you can sell to those fans again and again and again. And when your fans buy your stuff over and over again, you become an authority in your field. And when you're that authority, you get to choose the lifestyle that calls you. It's that simple. But there's more to video than performance. Our videos have to have a purpose, and without that purpose, our videos are nothing more than noise. Sure, we can learn to perform and be dynamic in front of the camera, but if we're not solving a problem, potential customers will never return. In video 2, we learned that quality video production isn't possible unless we solve a real problem. The second element of VMF is production. We did a fun exercise that looked at videos we loved and didn't love so much, and focused our attention on the problem the presenter was trying to solve. And by analyzing video, we begin to get a clear idea about what we like and dislike. And that helps us to clarify the unique problem we solve. I reminded you to avoid comparisons because you only ever need to be the most authentic version of you, because no one does you as well as you do. To recap, it's our wow factor that drives our performance on camera, and clarifying the problem we solve ultimately drives our video production. So what could be next? We're learning to show up powerfully on camera. We understand the unique problem we solve, but how do we piece the formula together? A few weeks ago, many of you had probably never heard of me, unless you happen to have problem posture and you've been doing my exercises. Good on ya. But now you're here, watching this video. You've become a part of my community. You're helping me build a list. But how did I do that? At what point did you join? What details did you give? What's the back-end process I use to enable you to join and become one of my fans? The third and final element of the simple video marketing formula is process. The VMF process is a little like building a molecule. For example, water has two elements, an oxygen atom and two hydrogen atoms, hence H2O. But without something to bind the elements together, hydrogen and oxygen on their own are simply gases. If you perform on camera, but you don't solve a problem, you'll likely only ever get me to view once. Now, if you suck on camera and you're really great at solving problems, I'll probably never view you. But if you can perform well on camera and you're really good at solving a problem and the process to access you is easy, I'll likely become a fan. Hydrogen and oxygen come together due to electromagnetic forces or charges. The binding of hydrogen to oxygen results from a chemical structure of charges. That structure drives the process of bonding the various chemical elements together. And it's that structure that turns simple gas elements into liquid matter, H2O, or water. So if our wow drives our performance, and the problem we solve drives the production of our videos, then it's the back-end structure that drives the process. And this process is the glue that bonds the simple video marketing formula together. Let's kick off today's exercise by helping you unravel the processes behind successful video marketing campaigns. And then I'll show you a real live working example of a video marketing campaign in action. I want you to go back now to the exercise we did in video 2, where we made a list of 10 videos we liked and didn't like so much. And if you haven't already done so, pause this video now and download the PDF exercise that accompanies this video today. Now focus specifically on the 10 videos you did like and ask yourself this question. How did the presenter engage me? And when I say engage, I simply mean, what was the call to action? Was there a free download, an ebook, in exchange for your details? Or videos like here in the VMF? Or did they ask you to share on social media? What were the exact words they used? Did it entice you, make you want to participate? In the full-day workshop that I run out of London, UK and Toronto, Canada, I'll teach you how to set up the back-end process. But for today's exercise, I simply want you to begin to notice how the presenter engages you. This is huge. Think about all the times we've signed up for things online. Dropbox for our files, or Spotify for our music, Audacity for sound editing. Each one of these signups resulted from an effective process of engagement. Whether they use pop-ups or watching videos or asked you to share or offered you a free trial, try before you buy, or discover the secret formula, 10 secret success stories of top millionaires, get access now. How many of these have we all signed up for? Dozens and dozens probably. Now go back and watch the videos and see if you notice how the presenter gets you to engage. For the second part of the exercise, I want you to choose just 3 of the 10 videos, or choose another 3 if you want to. And I want you to complete the process. In other words, sign up, give your name, your email, download, and notice the full process. You might even fill in a survey, you might buy. Keep the amount small. It's not about purchasing something, it's noticing the actual process they take you through for all 3 of those videos. Now you might notice that there's a plugin being used. So for instance, if I have a survey pop up on my website, that's powered by a plugin from SurveyMonkey. I might use a plugin from WordPress when you sign up that has your details go right into my MailChimp account, for example. See what you can notice. Do they have you double opt in? How many emails did you get? Was the process broken? You signed up but got nothing. Maybe you got the first 2 videos but not the 3rd or the 4th. Notice everything.
So here we've landed on the website. And if you take a close look, you can see that that page is produced by megaphone.com, where I build a lot of my squeeze pages. And we can see if we pop up, we've got a URL. But where does that URL come from? Well, that URL needs to get plugged in to Megaphone. Let's go back over here. Let's log in. Back to the Simple Video Marketing website page here on Megaphone. And here we can see we've got the domain name, Simple Video Marketing Formula. And if we come down here to Publishing Settings, we can see that we've used this domain name. The actual host on Megaphone doesn't look anything like the Simple Video Marketing Formula. And we've actually plugged it in here. And it's all about CNAMEs and DNS records and everything that sounds really confusing. Well, how does this happen? Let's take a look at my domain provider. Here we are on GoDaddy. Got my domains here. Let's go in and manage those domains. And we've got a whole lot of domains here. And boom, there it is, the Simple Video Marketing Formula. So let's click on one of those. I'm going to click on the DNS zone file. And scrolling down. Oh, look at that, pages.mgaff. We actually set up a CNAME here. Don't worry if you understand this. I didn't when I first started. It's a matter of about 4 or 5 steps. Again, we'll go into much more detail on this sort of thing in the one-day workshop when we really get into processes. So we purchase the URL on GoDaddy. We point it over to Megaphone. Here it sits on Megaphone, which has it look like this online. You would have landed on this page. Maybe you would have just seen my free ebooks, had a read of those and thought, great, that's enough for me to register. Or perhaps you would have done, like most, begun to listen to the video and thought, yep, she sounds okay. There's Paula. Yep, like what she has to say. This is cool. Super. Now I'm joining. You would have simply popped your name down here. And you would have pre-registered for the workshop series. What's going on here? Where are these pages coming from? What's the process? What systems is Paula using? So we've got a little error there because test isn't recognized. But where do these pages come from? So here we are at megaphone.com, and I've signed in, and we can take a look at some of the pages that I've designed for the back end of the Simple Video Marketing Formula. So the first page we saw was the Simple Video Marketing Formula, the site itself. Well, let's take a look. Let's go right into editing that. There it is. There's the page. Move this over a little bit. If I want, I can change the SEO settings, my analytics. I can turn the comments on and off. Look, let's do an example here. Let's get rid of those share links. They're gone. Let's turn those back on. Yeah, they're back again. So everything that you see on the front here has a system that glues, that binds it all together. And here's the system. So back to my pages. When you signed up on the first page, we went right over to a thank you page. We're going to come back up here. There it is, VMF thank you. And there it is. So we've got back end. Here's my logo, and thanks, you're almost finished. We need to confirm your email address to complete the subscription process. Now, we didn't see this. We got an error message because I used a funny email. I used test@test.com. And this is what's going on. These are the systems that are going on in the background that ultimately help take my fans to my list. So let's sign in for real this time. And what happens? There we go. So this is the message that you'd see. Thanks, you're almost finished. We need to confirm your email list, your email address to complete the subscription. Please click the link in the email we've just sent you. How cool is that? Dr. Moore, your video marketing formula. Please confirm subscription. Let's click on that. Here we go. Yes, subscribe me to the list. If you think you've received this email by mistake, nope, definitely not. Subscribe me to the list. There we go. I'm not a robot. Subscribe me to the list. Now, where is this page coming from? Subscription confirmed. Well, you know, guess what? That sits on Megaphone. And here we are on Megaphone, my pages. Look at that, VMF subscription confirmed. Let's take a preview. How do you like that? Same page. Very cool. Content coming soon. Watch for it in January 2017. Your subscription to the VMF has been confirmed. Enjoy your videos. Well, where is that subscription? Well, I hold this subscription over on MailChimp. So we're going to need to log in. Here we go. And let's take a look at our lists. There it is right here. Ask It Posture Videos, the 21st of December, 10:26 a.m. Brilliant.
What appeared seamless when you downloaded Spotify or Dropbox or even signed up for VMF is the result of very effective back-end processes. Structures put in place like websites and plugins and pop-ups and surveys and databases all working together to help you engage. It's truly amazing. Wow, we've covered a lot today and there's still more. I wanted to do something a little bit special in our next video, video 4, because I know a lot of you create or you'd like to learn to create your own videos. People like Anandi, the sleep guru, who contacted me to ask about my setup. Because, hey, once you know the Simple Video Marketing Formula, I know you want to dive straight in. And not all of you want to hire a video production company. Hey, I shoot 90% of my own videos myself. For those of you interested in setting up your own home studio, I'm going to give you the opportunity in video 4 to do a little behind the scenes view of my own home studio. I'll show you all the equipment I use, the setup, the smooth transitions, and even the secret to speaking without a teleprompter. In the next video, I'm also going to give some of you the opportunity to pre-register in my full-day workshop out of London, England and Toronto, Canada. I like to keep the groups pretty small because we go through a lot of material in that one day. We drill right down into the 3 elements of the simple video marketing formula. In the meantime, I'd love to hear from some of you. What's next? What are you launching? What's one of your favorite engagement tools? I'd love to hear some of your thoughts and comments in the section below, and I will be reading them and commenting. I look forward to seeing you back in a couple days' time. Don't forget to check your email inbox for the final video. And I'd just like to say thank you for being with me. Thank you for taking on your dreams, and a great big thank you for being entrepreneurs. I love you guys.